Hello, this is Dr. Lewerenz. I hope this finds you well. Welcome. It's October 1st, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and I thought I would discuss some things hormonally, things about the risks and benefits and rewards of hormone replacement, but also how we here at Longevity Health Institute reduce your risk and are always mindful with our preventative functional wellness personalized approach. So you can make an informed, educated, evidence-based decision about your health and about hormone replacement. So let's talk a bit about breast cancer, obviously, because it's October, and a lot of us, friends, family, loved ones, are affected by or know someone that's been affected by breast cancer. Rates are going up, and it's not going down, even with advanced care and our modern methods of detection and treatment. So how can we prevent breast cancer, and how can we also be informed and make wise, educated, informed decisions about other risk factors in your health that you may want to consider to optimize or take a hormonal approach, and it is going to prevent and protect you even from breast cancer. So let's review a couple things. One is the big scare of hormones came in 1991, the Women's Health Initiative, a National Institute of Health study conducted of about 160,000 women roughly, postmenopausal, and it was looking at risks of cancer and heart disease and osteoporosis and mortality overall and things like this. And the short of that study, the Women's Health Initiative in 1991, came out and said, whoa, there's higher rates of breast cancer, all-cause cancer in general, and cardiovascular events. And they said that we should get women and get postmenopausal women off of their hormones. It was a big generalized blanket statement, but that's what happened, a big scare and that. And then further studies and things it came out that they were using conjugated estrogen, equine estrogen, horse urine, particularly estrone, a type of estrogen that we know and in studies showed that it caused a higher rate of breast cancer. So obviously this was bad. Millions of women went off their hormones. They actually conducted a few follow-up studies, and I'm making this sound brief and short. Some of the follow-up studies they conducted in 2004 and ended those studies early because it confirmed what they suspected, which were higher rates of breast cancer with these conjugated estrogens, particularly estrogen alone in a non-balanced approach, synthetic horse urine estrone, which caused breast cancer. Also a little bit higher rates of cardiovascular events and that. Interestingly, since millions of women have gone off their hormones from the 90s and 2000s and even back in the 80s. Since that happened, actually breast cancer rates have gone up. Back then they were about 1 in 10, 1 in 10.5, now they're about 1 in 7. Breast cancer rates have gone up even though millions of women have gone off their synthetic estrogens. Now, I would agree that those were negative things. We don't support that here at Longevity Health Institute. Me, myself, Dr. Lewerenz, and my colleagues and other providers, we would never. And actually when women come in, and even if they're older in age and are on that for bone protection and that, and they're happy on their Premarin or Prempro or what have you, we go, whoa, you should not be on those. We know they cause higher risks of heart disease, clots, breast cancer, etc. So let's look at a different method. But there are some benefits to estrogen replacement, period. Even back then the study showed people actually live longer. There was actually less mortality risk, all cause. People actually had better quality bone health. They had less fracture risk, okay? Patients actually back then, age matched, postmenopausal, on those hormones live longer, okay? But yes, there were some of these risks. And the gist of this is, and again, educated, informed, and studies show that a balanced approach to hormones, a natural approach to hormones, you're going to get less inflammatory risk when you take a bioidentical natural approach. And here we always use transdermal estrogens, progesterone, testosterone, again, personalized approach that you're tested, you're retested, you're balanced, okay? That's very key. Back then and even now, you do not want to be estrogen dominant, whether that's naturally or it's on a hormone replacement. Actually, even if it's bioidentical hormone. So what's very key in the take-home message here is when you do hormone replacement and you're thinking of the benefits, less hot flashes, better sex drive, better energy, better sleep, better bone health, better cardiovascular health, better skin, better hair. I could go on and on, better weight. These are all benefits that you can get, but they have to be done in a very personalized, forward-thinking, holistic approach, okay? Pros and cons have to be weighed, and you have to look at the whole person. That's what's key, okay? And of course, you don't want to use synthetic things and things that create what we know can influence and cause or feed cancer, of course. So you don't want to be estrogen dominant. So always make sure, whether you're on hormone replacement or not, that you're not estrogen dominant. Your levels need to be tested. You want a balance of estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, particularly certain types of estrogen. You need good adrenal hormones. You need good thyroid. You need good gut health, good diet, okay, assimilation of these hormones in your gut and liver. So these are all very important. We look at risks of genetics. These are very key things in the big picture, okay? So when you're talking about breast cancer risks, okay, these are very real things and scary things, okay, very scary things, but things that can be managed so that you can have a very good quality of life, prevent a lot of disease, and live optimally and thrive. So that's very key. But I want to explain to you how this all started and all the big scare of hormones, and how even to this day I get patients that will come in and are interested, and we have to educate them, and maybe it takes a few visits and some studies and some things, and actually maybe for them it isn't the right thing at the time. You know, we always honor what they're looking for and what they feel suits them, but we want to educate you. We want to give you the real stuff, the real evidence, whys, why nots. And remember, hormones are all about balance and a personalized approach. Here at Longevity Health Institute, we always give you a personalized approach to healthcare in general, not just cancer and cancer prevention, but your health, so that you can thrive, not just survive. So hope this informs you a bit. Breast Cancer Awareness Month, very important, because it brings this to the forefront. We talk and discuss about it. We help lives. You see all over TV and sports and entertainment this month, all these wonderful things, supporting people that are fighting breast cancer, great causes, but also prevention is key. So again, I hope this always finds you well. Hope this informs you. Spread it with ones that you love and care about. And if you're ever needing help with your health and staying optimal, we're always here. Our doors are always open. We're always taking new patients. The wait may be a little long because we're busy and do good stuff, but we're happy to serve you and serve you well. So anyway, this is Dr. Lewerenz, Longevity Health Institute. Hope this finds you well, and we're happy to serve you. Take care. Have a wonderful evening.